Yeah, there we go. What it do? What it do? Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the live. Looks like we had news right here at 7:30. Looking at ES, this 5-minute chart, and move that. Okay. Actually, I might put the chat down here. I think that's a good spot. All right, and I'll put myself right here. Chat could just go over me. Alright, yep, good morning. We're here, we're at the charts. Give me a second to get situated. It's a little late for me already. It's 8:14. I was trying to get on like at 8. But yeah, right now it's looking like that news was bullish. Yeah, give me a second though. I'm gonna give a kind of a better analysis once I kind of get the vibe situated. Hopefully you're ready for the day. Hopefully you did everything you have to do before now, and nothing's distracting you. If you do have anything you need to get to, I'd say get to that. That being said, yeah, let's get into it. Lay that down for a second. Alright guys, it's a little nippy out here. My idea of getting ready is just twisting up. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be right here watching them charts though with you guys. Right. I'm trying to keep this out the camera too, so that way like when I'm doing shorts or making like short form content, if I use this video to do that, you know, I don't have to clip anything out. Yeah, we got a big old gap in the market, guys. We could see. Okay, just gonna start drawing up what I see. I see demand. We have a resting demand zone right here. Okay, and we have a gap floating right above that demand zone, so price could go see to fill it, and then we could see continuation. Just depends, right? Lower this down to one contract. I don't want to start at 3, even though it is a little pre-market. Market's been open, guys. I'm already late to the day, so market's been open. And yeah. I didn't look at how the news came out, to be honest. Yeah, and I don't have it up there. Well, let me put on that do not disturb. Need everybody in our business, right? But anyway, right now we're kind of see price kind of test the support zone, and yeah, it's very obviously bullish right now. I mean, I could zoom out and, well, actually we could see we just rejected these highs, right? And we could see a pushback down into these lows right here. Not even because of the gap in the supply zone, which market tends to gravitate to fill anyway, but the gap's not necessarily the supply zone. It just happens to be that there's a demand right on the other side of that, which typically is how that's going to look anyway, because the market is always going back and forth. So there's going to be usually some type of decision making at these areas. But yeah, we see price kind of rejecting the resistance, coming to our immediate support, and right now testing that to see if it wants to hold that support or if market does want to continue down and fill this gap. Now, if market momentum does shift out of this pullback and start continuing before it fills this gap, I'm probably not going to look to trade it just because it's way too close to the open. Not enough things are lining up, and we may get that momentum shift. But just I would rather have more things line up, especially when taking a trade right here at the open. Increased volatility coming in because of opening market volume. And that right there, it just kind of you want to be wary of what you do, because you can be right fast, you could be wrong fast, so it goes both ways, and you just have to be ready for the risk associated either way. But just I like to put that out there because some people may be ready for that risk but maybe weren't ready to see it happen so quick, and then that could spiral into other things, traders going on tilt and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, though. Like I said, I see kind of a clear uptrend or a shift in momentum to the upside. We could see pushes up. I think price did break this high. I think it did break it, though. Can we get the top? Can I get that peak? Right? Yeah, so we broke it just ever so slightly. And yeah, so let's just see what price wants to do. You never want to just assume. You want to wait till price gives you those kind of clear indications of which way it wants to go. And like right now, you could hop in a buy. There was a shift in momentum. We got a break of the candle, bounced off the 13 EMA, but bouncing off of support, more or less, right? We have support, for those who can't see it, resting right here, right? Sometimes you could draw support as a zone. So if you draw it as a zone, in this case, it does appear like price has already made a significant enough pullback. And if you were trading with Fibonacci, this might look like your 32.6 retracement or whatever the number is. And then it's not a bad trade, right? But it's just not one that I'm gonna look to take. Again, so close to the open, don't want to take on unnecessary risk. I mean, maybe at this point it is a cheap trade. It's a cheap trade. It's a super cheap trade, actually, at this point. Right? Because if we look at this long position here, all right, and we can set this for a 1-to-1. Boom. It's a cheap trade. You know what I'm saying? Super cheap trade. Kind of thinking about getting in it. Kind of am. Just if I get in right here, I can set my stop loss super tight. So that's what I'm gonna do. Set a stop loss super tight right underneath there. And look, if we lose, we lose $60. So not terrible. Again, look, I didn't like the trade, like I said, but I went ahead and put low risk on it just to show you guys what that would look like, where you would place your stop loss, and also in the scenario where if you do enter a trade like that, even though it's cheap, even though you could get stopped out real fast, and you have to be okay with that. Like, I'm completely okay with that loss. That's why I only put one contract, because I didn't want to over leverage. And again, from where I was entering off of and where my stop loss were to go, it was a super cheap trade, super cheap opportunity. So that's why I was willing to take it. But I am going to be super picky with my trades today. If it wasn't because of how cheap that trade was, I wouldn't have took it. Like, at the initial confirmation for that trade, where you would have had to enter right around here at this break of the candle and target your 1-to-1, I was not comfortable with that risk. It would have been a lot more than $65. But as we see, price had given a significant pullback into kind of the stop zone of that position, which allowed it to be a cheap trade for us. And in those scenarios, like if say you quote unquote missed out, because there's so many opportunities, you're not missing out. Or at least there's the stigma about fear of missing out, FOMO. It's not FOMO, right? But let's say like you were uncertain about whether you wanted to take that trade. There's confirmation, then it starts kind of pushing forward. You see this little upward wick right here, and you kind of think, oh man, I would have been right. It's going in my favor. But then you get a little pullback like this. I've seen price plenty of times pull back into the stop range, almost stop you out, and then go and hit your TP. And I've been, in those trades where it's like, oh man, I'm stopped out, and then it goes and hits my TP. So knowing that and seeing that over and over led me to be confident in like, okay, I could take a low position down here, set my stop loss in the same spot, and price still potentially go in my favor. So in that case, I was looking at it like it's more what's the word? It's a little more incentive to get into the position, right? I didn't get in right when it set up, but there was a deeper pullback, an opportunity to get in for a better position, while that same position still hadn't been invalidated. And maybe that makes it more appealing. Maybe that makes it something that I'm more open to and wanting to get into. So that's just kind of some things you want to think about, right? But yeah, again, just so close to the open, I probably typically wouldn't even take that trade. Just wanted to do that here for learning purposes, and again, super cheap trade for me, not much risk, so I can do that. You always want to, assess your risk. You don't want to over leverage. You don't want to risk more than you're willing to lose. On the day, I might be willing to lose a couple $100 more if I know tomorrow I'm going to make $1,500, right? So, and I don't necessarily know that, right? We're just going with the flow of things, but it's all just about being very picky, using discernment, and just relying on your A+ setups to really hold your account up, and at the same time practicing those disciplines, to keep you just on the right side of the market. You gotta listen to the market. You gotta listen to what it's telling you, because if you do watch it long enough, it'll tell you a story. If you understand market structure, candlestick analysis, and just trends, highs and lows and stuff like that. Let's see, you got your intermediary trends, like trends within a trend, or like you can go from a daily time frame, and a daily candle be like a whole trend on a 5-minute. So multiple time frame analysis. You just got to use everything in cohesion with each other, and it's like weighing your options. Just like when you go to a store, Walmart and HEB are going to have two different prices for the same milk, probably, right? And it's up to us as consumers to decide whether or not we want to go get our milk from HEB or Walmart. Well, we know Walmart, it's a longer drive. We know HEB's got cheaper prices and usually coupons right next to the products. Also, we like the sourcing from HEB. We know Walmart usually has deals. So it's like you got to weigh these things and decide, well, where do I want to go, HEB or Walmart? Where do I want to do buy or sell? Based off of all of these trading things, right? Obviously, we're not concerned with how far the NASDAQ or the ES is. It's all in the same place on your screen. But at the same time, you may want to take a trade on NAS and compare it to ES, because NAS has higher risk. Maybe you want to risk more, or maybe you want to trade ES because it's lower risk. Maybe you want to trade US 30 because it's more volatile, and that's it's just all up to your preference, but also to what lines up and what looks cleanest to you. Like I could be flipping from chart to chart right now, but I'm going to stick on what looks cleanest to me. I'm going to also go ahead and get rid of some of this because it's not necessary. I don't typically need to see these things. I see them already, but yeah. Whew, it's a little chilly out here. Market opens in 2 minutes. Sorry, 2 minutes. Look, there's another entry signal. Again, just too much gap below, too close to this open. Not really a trade I would take, even if it gets cheap. I mean, typically I'll take a trade if it's cheap, but just not in this case. We already took one, so we're just gonna wait till post open. I got royalty, got loyalty inside my DNA. Sorry, all y'all see is my mouth. Oh my god, I'm a mess this morning. I ain't even got the music on yet. See, look, like in this scenario, price pulled all the way down, got real close to that stop area, and it's looking like it's going to hit TP. So, and that's just the market sometimes, you know. So, you know, don't be afraid to take a cheap trade is all I'm saying. If it wasn't because I'm doing something, I might have hopped in that one too. A little preoccupied over here though, guys. Alright, look, would have been a great trade. For those of you who can't see what that setup was looking like, what I was seeing based off of my strategy, we got to break this candle right here. Your stop loss would go at the low, and then boom, you'll set a 1-to-1. You may drop 2 contracts. Once price hits your TP, you take one off, and you could set your stop loss at break even for the other and leave it running, or you could close them both. You know what I mean? But definitely at this point, I'd take something off, right? Price is going tremendously in buyer's favor, heading back up to this resistance, and you know, hey, it could be a point of contingency for price. So we just have to watch, wait and see if price does want to continue this uptrend too. We'll have to wait and see for that too, right? We do see price pushing, very strongly and aggressively up right now, but that's the impulse, right? Now we need to wait for the correction and potentially an entry confirmation, an opportunity to enter. I know you happy if you enter that one though. If you enter that one, look, bruh, that's a good trade. That's money right there, all in a nick of time at that, So talk about you have like a 3-minute workday right now, or I'd say 5. You'd have to at least got on the chart with a little enough time to see what was going on and react to it. You're back in action. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a trade today. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna try and give it an hour, but to be honest, I'm not waiting on this pullback. I didn't even want to trade today at all, y'all. So, to be honest, I'm just here to kind of guide the session for those who do decide to tap in. Yeah, other than that, I also give my, like I said, I guess that's kind of redundant to even say, but yeah, I'm just really here to kind of guide the session, give you guys my feedback, kind of like what they do over there at Top Step, just hopping on the live and trying to provide as much value as I can while here in front of the chart. Yeah, sorry I've been back and forth. Like I said, just trying to get myself situated and gathered for the day. We don't ever want to put the charts before ourselves, guys. Take care of yourselves. I understand wanting to learn, but it's okay to give yourself some grace. throughout the process, because I mean, doctors go to school, lawyers go to school, athletes go to school. Everybody's got to go to school, right? Everybody's got to learn. So don't, you know, even when you get to the point to where you're knowledgeable enough to perform, you still have to be a student. You still have to be a fan of the game, essentially, right? Like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, they might go in the gym and put in that work, and they can get on the court and ball out. But, you know, they could still sit on the sideline and watch a good play go down and say, you know what, that's a good play too. So it's all about just, you know, being able to see things from different perspectives too. And especially with trading, because it is one of those things that could go either way, right? But yeah, so, you know, don't I wouldn't stress it. I wouldn't stress, you know. If anything, people getting into trading to not stress, to have less stress. So keep that mindset. We'll start, take a deep breath when thou need, okay? Because, you know, that's life. That's life. Don't let these charts trick you into thinking that it's anything different. You made it this far, and you can conquer this too. It's just, if it's something you want to do, I'm not gonna say you can't do it. It's a process for sure, but it can be done, you know. And yeah, like I said, don't stress it. Do not. Yeah. But that's what I have. Looking at prices, looking like it still wants to keep kind of chugging along. We're creating gaps in the market here. It could be an opportunity. We could see a pullback into one of these gaps, and then a continuation, and that could be an opportunity to enter as well. So we'll see, though, guys. We'll see. Step out the way again so I could kind of, like I said, do what I do. I don't want to like promote anything. We all cope in our own ways with life, right? But I don't want to influence none of you guys that way. So I mean, there could be kids watching my stuff, people trying to learn, who just completely turned off by certain things, and I don't want to distract in no way, shape, or form from ultimately what it is. If you're at my channel and my videos, what I'm here to do at the charts, because I can do what I do and still focus on these charts. But can you do what you do and still focus on these charts? Do you even know about these charts yet? You know, so coming from a different perspective, you may have to be a little more focused, if you know, whatever you associate with focus. I do what I do to just kind of keep a calm mind state, keep chill and relax, enjoy myself, and give me something to do also, to just so I'm not like so like tunnel vision on these charts, and you know, just trying to stay open to the different possibilities here. I'm just rambling, guys. Look, if to whatever you do, I don't judge, so don't judge me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm play some music though. Play some of my music this time, so I don't get copyrighted. I got copyrighted last stream. But we definitely gotta play this one, right? telly. Watch out for me. I ain't the telly. I stay ahead. Bitch, I'm majestic. I do it big. Bitch, I'm from Texas. Me and my money like Bonnie and Clyde. You gotta hit her up. I'ma just slide. Move with the juice to walk. I'ma just slide. If I gotta step, somebody gon' die. I got big shoes. Then what is your size? You kicking with babies. I'm all in the thighs. I'm not a condom. Don't fuck with me. I really wrap you up under a Christmas tree. Call it the rap. The rest was history. Where's he at? It was a mystery. Shots to the ass. Again, just waiting on a pullback. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. I'm not gonna give too much stress to it today. Let's go ahead and mark up that second demand. And maybe watch on the 15. Let's see what the 15. Got demand on the 15 as well. Bitch, I'm from Texas, brewing this shit. Me and my money top two in this bitch. Me and my money tattoos on a bitch. Me and my money. Let's just mark up the 15. Me and my money got tools for the bitch. Me and my money got shoes. Me and my money got gold. Alright. Me and my money put face with the shoes. Me and my money got nothing to lose. Me and my money like Bonnie and Clyde. You gotta hit up, I'ma just slide. With the juice to walk, I'ma just slide. If I gotta step to somebody gon' die. I got big shoes, then what is your size? Chicken with baby, I'm rolling the dice. Me and my money in front of the top. They don't want smoke, they talking about pie. I'ma just give them whatever I got. Me and my money, they fuck is a lot. Me and my money don't ever get tired. Me and my money don't care about time. Me and my money, yeah. Shows overseas, wavy shit. Who's on the beat? What is the beat? Me and my money, I'm track like a weed. Me and my money, they pack it for free. Sleep on my money, bitches and things. Get ready to screw and ride it with the beat. Fight you and cut you like a machete. Me and my money won't die recipe. Me and my money like Jason Voorhees. I gotta do it for die recipe. They chasing some cloud, it sound like a disease. Oh, that ain't me. That is not me. That was not me. I don't want nobody to think it was me either. Again, we ain't trying to have no copyright issues. My last stream got copyrighted, so I'm trying to avoid that this go around. Hey yo, Ran, turn that up. Turn that up. Let's go on my side. I got green like a lime, missing Jones and Sprite. I just want one on my life. I don't need a ride. I keep bleaching my highlighter, swiping the swiper. I just want nighter, unless she wet all of the time. Cause all of the time I am on fire, stop up and roll. I'm on the roll. That bitch on my dick like I'm on a roll. Taking a stroll, all on the track. None of my niggas is slow. Clutch what they giving the go. Go get a bag, make sure it's full. Bitches be chasing the bag of a pole. I'ma keep chasing the bag with some more. I'ma keep chasing the. Let's go on my side. I got green like a lime. Pink pussy highlighter. Wasn't the game that I made her retire. Hang up my jersey when I'm old and tired. I do this like I own empire. Shout out to Raji for looking so fine. If I got a chance and I'm breaking her spine. If she back it up, it's gonna be the last time. Then I'm hit the. Let's go on my side. I got green like a lime. Missing Jill with the Sprite. I just want one of my vibe. I don't need a ride. I keep bleaching my highlighters. Swiping the swipe. I'm trying to be all clean, but it's like honestly, that's just not me, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. So we cleared the gap, at least the first one. Hey. This is take whatever. Why I feel like I'm walking with unknown wavelengths? Why do I feel that nobody saved me? Why do I feel if it wasn't for my body, nobody would care? Why I feel that life is fair, or is one? How's it feel, son? That key to ignition, gas car, a day vacation. Don't make me wait, and homies to kick it. Although truth be told, my funds is low this week, so I might just skip it. See, my niggas smoke a lot of weed, no business. It's like I'm stealing from saving accounts worth more than bills with niggas' skill. That's my point. Mad visions and dreams is real. Could it be the reason then I miss it? How do you miss what's yet to get? Is it unappreciation or motivation? Tough love or just witnesses Jehovah type shit? Yeah, soldier your soul if you don't show up type shit. Here's it looks like a potential setup, but it's really a big stop loss. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd take it. Okay. Maybe. I guess I'm filling this gap now. Just a little secret. It's my whatever take. And I'm really just fed up with it. I don't know. It's just if I'm wrong, we're taking too big of a loss here, so. But at the same time, I'm lazy. God, why'd you make me lazy? Let me see something. Can I pause the stream? Okay, so we're back. Sorry about that. I just wanted to not take this trade on my Combine account and just actually take it on because I didn't want to put the risk on my Combine account. But I will take this on my personal account, is basically what I'm saying. So we'll see if we get that break of the candle. But hey guys, sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back. Hopefully it's still, am I still live? Is it still recording? I think so, yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna get this trade. Yeah, that's the entry. Okay, and we actually kind of gotta adjust this one, guys, because technically that's, yeah. So it's gonna be a 1790. Right, which means stop loss would go, hold on, it's supposed to be on this one. Come on, stop. Alright, so it's gonna be about a $20 risk here on this account. And TP is probably about the same. No, 16. Can I not make sure that's up there? Get that 1-to-1, guys. Now I need the spread to take me out, but ain't why my stop loss so expensive. Might need to adjust that a little more. I guess so. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna really look at that no more. Just gonna sit here now on my Combine. Like I said, I didn't want to take that trade on my Combine, but I might not take any trade today on this Combine account. And it's looking like it could play out too. I'm not even gonna lie. We bouncing off of that 13 MA. We closed the 5-minute gap or fair value gap. You know, for those ICT traders, I think that's what that is. But yeah, sorry about that. I don't even know if the live is still up right now, to be honest. Someone wants to let me know in the comments. But yeah. It's one of those things. I was just unsure if I wanted to take the trade, but I figured, you know what, at least let me not blow the funded account. Let me just, you know, and this isn't even funded yet. This is still in Combine phase, but definitely don't want to get set back in the Combine because you're not even getting paid yet, right? So I mean, I don't know, me personally, when it comes to these challenges on prop firms, I just try to get through them. I really do. I can't say you should do that, but that is what I typically do. Yeah, very rarely I paste it. But I'm gonna stand up here in a sec, walk around in that sun over there, because it's a little chilly under this shade. I'm gonna mark up this position over here. I might take it if it gets cheap, y'all. I might take it if it gets cheaper. We might take it. But that'd be the only way. We can get like one more solid push down. the last 50 seconds. I don't think we're going to. All right, we'll take it. I'll take it. I'll put one contract on, and this will be my trade. If we're wrong, that's $700 loss. If we're right, that's a $1,100 gain. On this combine. Again, we don't want to take too many setbacks on a combine. We don't want to take no setbacks at all. So that's why I didn't put more than one contract on this. Still gonna try and keep my risk as low as possible, right? See, that's why. Oh my God, that would have been the perfect entry right there. That's all right. This trade could not even go our way. We got a 15-minute gap that I was looking at too. So, I mean, again, if you're not okay with the risk, you don't trade this. Oh, did I set that TP? I did. Okay, I did set the TP, guys. I guess since we just entered this, I'm gonna go get up and take my walk, get up and move around a little bit. Like I said, get in to some of that heat, get some of them sun rays, and I'll check back with you guys in a couple minutes. Now, think of that would have been an amazing entry, but might get stopped out, guys. Might get stopped. I'm gonna just bring the phone with me. It feels too good out here to go sit back down and be so serious. Yeah, that stop out. I mean, Got a long way to go. Really is what it is at this point. I mean, I set my parameters. I could get out now, but essentially we just created equal lows, and that's still a valid trade. Again, we talked about how there's potential to even enter at lows like this. So that could drive price back up. I've seen it before. So am I gonna get in this, get out of this now for a $400 loss rather than take the $700 loss? Those are your options, but you know, I just think I'm gonna go ahead and stay in it, and yeah, we'll go from there. And I mean, to be honest, I just might, like I said, this would be my trade of the day. Win or lose, I would be done here. I am curious if I got stopped out on my other account. It did create these equal lows, but this is futures, and I trust futures way more than I trust like trading Forex. My personal account's a Forex account, and so it might have got hit over there. Them Forex accounts be low-key a little laggy sometimes, almost like a moving average version of the price chart. And if you know about moving averages, they're lagging indicators. So, you know, a candle has to form for the moving average to have data, right? If anything, there has to be like at the start of the chart, there had to be at least 2 candles, right, guys? I don't know. We'll see when this trade closes out over here. We'll go see how it ended on my personal account, or how it played out. I mean, if this trade gets stopped out, we for sure know the other one got stopped out. But if this one doesn't, and this one hits TP, the other one low-key still might have got stopped out. Like, that's what I'm saying. We'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see. Now we have an opportunity to close at break even here, but again, do we do that? I mean, the trade is still valid. This could be where we get stopped out. I think we did just close the higher gap. So, and price is high, y'all. Price is high. So, we'll see. We did just like that last little push down did create a little gap. So, price just filled it. Now it's kind of like we're waiting to see, okay, is price, we filled the gap, but are we going to continue the trend, right? And I'm out here pacing, but I kind of don't. I just wish the walk towards the sun was longer, because it feels good in my face. Hold on, let me just take this off now. It's a little breezy, but it's alright. It's partially nerves, you know. I'd be lying if I said, you know, trading doesn't awake the nerves, but I'm better now. I used to be like, I've had times where like hopping in a trade just has my heart racing, and now kind of like, I don't know, I can't help but like watch sometimes, or like just be glued to price action. But you know, I wouldn't say like I could breathe before I can even like, sometimes I couldn't even breathe, you know. And then not to mention, like, I've had times where I was trading at work, and that was a whole mess. That just would like have me feeling like I don't know, because it's like I couldn't watch it, but I would still feel like I had to watch it, and and then I couldn't even think or focus on my job. It's just, honestly, it's not a good position to be in. I mean, maybe it can be. Like, it depends on what account you're trading, what you need it for. Like, for me personally, I try to trade as if it was my job, and I don't want to get fired from this, because I want to do this long term. I want to do this consistently. I work now. I'm young enough to work now, but when I get too old to work, I want to be able to have something there for me that I can do. So that's kind of why I do have that mentality of just like, this isn't just a throwaway account. Even if I do have a job, which is why I just would choose not to trade at work at all, because I have had scenarios where I take a trade at work and it's all Gucci. But I've also had scenarios where, like I said, it's the latter. I can't breathe. They're telling me to do something and I can't even like step towards to do it, or like it's just a slow process because I'm sitting here wondering, like, well, how's my trade going? Damn it, did I really want to even take that trade? I shouldn't be trading at work. All these things, like, I just don't even want to, man, start spiraling out. But not in like a terrible way. Always put my mental first. May peace be still, and assalamu alaikum, may peace be upon you, and so forth. Yeah, I try to like I said, breathe, you know what I mean? I just try to breathe, guys, because that's the blessing. That's the holy grail right there. That's life. And we are not out of the trenches yet, guys. I want you to know that we did see price come back up. I am actually considering maybe potentially. I didn't want to trade today. That was one thing. I had to see a setup that I really liked, and that would be the only way I traded today. Not gonna lie, I kind of do like the setup now, but after seeing the double bounce, and if we get like another push up, not to say I'll take breakouts, but that breakout could be a strong indication with just where price is, of which way price wants to go. So still, either way, I mean, see, and this is what, as traders, you got to deal with, right? That critical thinking. That's always what it is. The markets are going to do what the markets do, but you have to maneuver those markets and make decisions within those markets, and real simple decisions, nothing crazy. Whether you want to buy, whether you want to sell, whether you want to continue to hold a trade, whether you want to have your stop loss here, take profit there. These are simple things. But yeah, I don't know if we got a minute here. I do want to see some solid follow through. I think if price starts to dip again, I might just have to cut my losses for real. This trade got super cheap at one point, guys. Man, had I entered there, you could be out for the day. But I probably was, a little impatient to how I said I wanted to see another kind of dip down. I ended up getting in still because the candle was about to close, and I didn't want that to be the candle that got ate up like these last couple candles, or these last couple candles is eating up the last bearish candle. These last two bullish candles are eating up the last bearish candle. We're seeing like a real shift in the momentum right now, like an engulfing situation. Again, I don't want price to dip too much now at this point. If price can't break through these highs, I don't think I want to stay in this trade. I might even look at this on the 1 minute. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm just closing, guys. It looks like this 1 minute's closing a doji, and I don't want to get caught in the pullback, and then it turned to more than a pullback because we're rejecting this resistance right here, right? We have hard resistance right here, guys, and price is struggling to break through it. This is our third time coming to these levels, might I add. So I'm gonna just call it a day. Maybe I'll let the personal trade run and I'll post about it on my Instagram, but that's pretty much it. Actually, you know what? Let's go see how that personal trade went. Let's go see if it's even still running. Alright, so here we are on the personal account, and no, the trade is not still running. It stopped it out over here. Like I said, oh man, Forex, this is why we can't have nice things. Forex, this is why we can't have nice things, for real. Because say this does go to hit take profit, it is struggling to get through here, and I did close it, go ahead and close it on my other account, but bruh, Forex, why you do me like that? Forex, why you do me like that? Forex. Anyway, it's King Trades Futures. I'm out.